So from a very young age, I learned to play without looking because I had no choice. So I was always like that. I was always like that until I started growing older. And for some reason, now I know it's as easy as taking the bolt off and dropping it. Back then, in like for some reason, nobody had this bright idea to be, oh, let's reduce it or give the boy a chair.
Wait, so they left?
For about a couple for like 1 year.
What?
It was like that. No joke.
They wanted to punish you.
No joke. It was like that.
It was training.
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
Wait, Osas, don't put words in his mouth. Let's be realistic. Was it some sort of training or punishment?
I have no idea. Wherever it was, nobody had the idea to just say, let's just take this thing down.
Well, deep down within you, like,
I have no
man,
idea,
can someone just help me?
Well, I actually just got used to it. I just
So
thought
you were
like,
enjoying it, but
I just wanted to play. Man, I didn't care how it was. I didn't care if the keyboard was on the floor.
You just wanted to play.
I just wanted to play. I just wanted to make music, man. You know?
so the first time you played the keyboard, first ever time you played the keyboard,
Yeah.
how was the feeling for you? Were you sweaty?
No, it took me an hour.
What was going on?
Dude, it took me 1 hour. And the thing is, I tell people the story, and the only person who can verify it is my big sister, Esther, because she was there. So my dad opened the keyboard and I started playing. I started on C. And for all the keyboardists out there, everyone starts with C, apart from two other people. So I started playing C, and I played the one next to it. I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. And I played the one next to it. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And I literally went like that, going around the keyboard, and it was making sense. And then after an hour, I called my sister, Esther, bless her. She's like one of my biggest haters. But I was like, Esther, can you sing Good Morning, Jesus, Good Morning, Lord? Because that was what I was practicing with. And she started singing it. I was like, no, can you sing on this key, please? Because I can't play on any other key. She kept going off. Yeah, she's going to hate me for saying that. But eventually, like, it just made, like, I can't explain how I learned. It just made sense to me. And even till today, like, certain things just work. And that's how I know it's not me doing it.
You know, I was going to say this, I was going to actually interrupt, but the spirit just has to hold me. Because I felt really bad when you said, shout out to all the keyboardists who understands C. I don't even know what D is. There's a keyboard behind, there's another one there, there's another one there.
That's a keyboard, dude, so you can use that too.
Okay. Really, Osas, I'm coming back for you. I am. All right, so you started playing at 6, and
7.
from there, your first song.
Yes.
Was
Working on Me.
Working on Me was your first
was
song.
my first ever song, yeah.
So all this while you've been doing covers.
Working on Me came out in 2016. So when I came to the UK at 13, I met my manager, Chibs.
Hey! Hello, manager.
Yeah, so we actually went to the same church. So it was, and we still do. So yeah, it's an RCCG church.
Wow!
Yeah.
RCCG.
Praise Embassy.
Praise Embassy.
Shout out to Pastor Bolaji and the Praise Embassy fans. So yeah, I've been there since I was 13, and it was only when I turned 16 that I was like, I could do music, you know.
And he encouraged you.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't slap you at some point that
No,
you young man.
I think because he's young as well. Like, it's one of those things where he gets that. You know, my parents are like, oh, you need to go to school, but he's almost seen that there's another way. Obviously, but he would always maintain that, oh, it's good to go to uni, which now I'm glad I finished. And thank God for that.
What course is that?
Finance.
Finance.
Yeah.
Why finance?
Because I needed to do something.
My God.
No joke. Oh my
God. Can I just chip this in?
Yeah.
You know Jump now.
Yeah.
You know Jump very well.
That's
you know I wrote
before
Jump.
you go to uni, right?
Yeah. I wrote Jump 5 times.
Wow.
And I was feeling computer science. At some point I feel computer science. I feel mechanical engineering. I feel
mechanical.
Yes, my brother.
Mechanical, really?
I feel information technology, and then I think I feel computer science twice, until I had to discover Dayo. Talk is your thing. Can you just go to journalism or journalism?
And it worked.
And I just did it once, my brother, just once.
Wow.
Okay,
and they're like, come in, brother.
That's amazing.
So finance. Now, does it work for you now in your music?
A lot of things make sense because obviously, like, learning in uni, you learn budgeting, you learn how to manage investments, principles of finance, and in a weird way, I didn't really enjoy my time at university in terms of, oh God, I want to do music, why am I here? But I think everything, when they say all things work together for good for those who love God, and it just means that even the things you don't expect and the people you don't expect it will just come into a melting pot. And now that I'm with HFP, under the label with Chibs, it just works. Like, he says some things, I know what he's talking about. People try to say some stuff that's a bit, I'm like, yeah, I know what you mean, so no. Kind of thing is like, I'm a lot. And the funniest thing is, being in university made me a better artist, because it meant I had 2 hours in the studio before I went back to uni. So I had to get better at being efficient. And now we can knock out.
You have to manage your time.
Manage my time better and make wise decisions. And it just made me, obviously working full-time after uni, it just made me a better human being, serving other people, all the things you need for ministry. Like, I had to learn it the hard way, and I'm glad I was able to do something I didn't particularly like, because just to get to a place where God will use me fully.
Wow. Can I just chip this in? I'm not being tribalistic. This is just the funny part of me. I would say you possibly, God was directing you because you are Igbo.
Oh, because of the finance.
I'm not being tribalistic.
Igbo boy.
I'm saying this.
Your head is there, my brother. Your head is there.
I'm not being tribalistic. I'm saying this again. Please don't come for me. I'm just it's just me and Calledout having a conversation.
I heard that.
Please don't say it
No,
anyway.
that's cool.
All right, so I was just, it just came to my head and I had to laugh out and I had to say it out loud because it was already rolling in my heart. All right, so now let's talk about HFP.
Yes, sir. Let's do that.
The first song you did with them, it was HFP.
Yeah, always been with HFP.
Yeah. I saw a song.
What's the full meaning of HFP?
Yeah, okay.
So hear, feel, play.
Oh.
It's just a production house. It's just a family where they do book publishings, it's a music label, publishing, and it's all spearheaded by him.
Woo.
So
Wow.
Shout
out to the man who doesn't want to talk.
Boom. It's okay. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm not being tribalistic again. Shout out to another Igbo man. Okay, so we will play a song for you, but before then, my name is Dayo. Osas is here. Calledout. You have 3 albums.
Two albums. One official album and another collection album.
Collection.
Yeah.
Because I was saying it. You dropped one last year.
Yes, December.
Last year, December. And then we danced to one early last year.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mata Benson. She's going to kill me. Shout out to her right now. Sorry. I didn't know.
Okay.
I was working earlier. So I'll just put the song and then we come back.
That's also because
And then we talk about your concert.
Okay. Sure.
Very important.
If we don't talk about that, HFP is gonna kill me.
Yeah, because you need to go to.
Yeah, it's almost. You're going somewhere else. Yeah. Again? Where again?
Some other appointment.
So is there a Malaneba for us tomorrow that are coming for concert?
That's true.
She got answer.
I can't answer that. A spiritual abandon.
Spiritual.
Shout out to Mata Benson.
We'll chop down one.
But let's have the physical journey first.
So there's none of that.
This is my favorite from the album.
Again.
Wow.
Awesome.
Project to where you can get.
To where we can get, please.
Some well fed, they promise to come and have
Well, for swing
Yes, you are hearing.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
Okay, yes, we are back. It is Live Web Radio, and yes, Calledout is still here. I was just trying to form the London boy, but hey, it didn't work. My name is Dayo Buttons, or Sass.
My name is Osamide Nosayabade Osamake.
That name, though, you have to work out
It's
something.
very precious to me.
Okay,
Very
so
Yes.
so the concert is happening tomorrow
Yeah.
on the 14th
Of September.
September. It's going to be the first of its kind. It's good. Yeah,
Interesting.
I have
The
to
first
say that.
colic.
It's sad, you know.
That's what you call it, right? Called out live in concert.
You know, we're having an off the air conversation before they came in that I have an event tomorrow and it will be sad that I won't be there. And then HFP manager was like,
Priorities.
priorities,
Like,
and I had to look at him
Which
like,
one do you want to go for?
Niger Jollof or Calledout Jollof. You know, I just had to. I had to. I can't. I've bought Ashwebi already.
I heard that.
Yeah, and every other thing. So let's quickly talk about the concerts.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're having Becky.
Yes.
We're having Ige. We're having Becky's here. She's
Great to talk.
she's looking good, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having Ige. We're having Folabi Noel. We're having Peter.
Outburst.
We're having Outburst. Do you know, it's actually the first time I'm
Then
hearing
Ore.
Outburst, and then we're having,
Ore.
you know,
Yeah.
basically, I haven't heard of these people before. I'm just saying it. I don't know if they're
Yeah,
new.
honest. Yeah.
You know, and while I was doing the post this morning, I saw it. I'm like, wow, these people seem fresh, except for Falabi Noel, Ige, Peter, and I think Becky too. I think Becky, yeah. But the rest,
Becky was waiting. Like he was waiting for you to talk. Like me, I'm fresh. Me, fresh. She was waiting for you to say something.
you know, and I saw the old list, and I'm like, Outburst, Ore,
Peter.
you know, I'm like, wow, this is a lineup that you do not want to miss. I have been under the administration of some of these people, and I can tell you that this is massive. Before I start louding it, give us a little hint about it. For those of us who won't be around, it's a shame.
Wow. Yeah, man.
It's a big one.
Calledout Live in Lagos, like you said.
Colleague.
Yeah. We have Kolila.
Yes.
They always say Kolila.
So it's not
Colleague.
colleague.
Calledout Live.
Man, it can be whatever color you want to. I think being the first of its kind in the sense that it's one of those events spearheaded by a lot of younger, you know, Christian artists coming up, because I feel like the space needs to be created. These are, like you said, Falabi, Peter. These are cats who are really, really anointed. You know, like they have a lot to give. Even Outburst, finding out about them recently. Becky, you know, like Ige, Ore, who's a spoken word artist as well. Like, they are fantastic. And for me, I have a heart for young people. Why? Because I'm young myself, and I know what it's like. So everyone is invited. I just say to people, come and experience God in a way you've never done before. Because God is so big and so massive that you can't place him. You can't say, oh, this is how you have to experience God. That's how you have to experience God in whatever way, shape, or form. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait to see everyone there.
Osas is going to be around.
One way or the other. I have to.
Osas is going to be around. Don't worry, I'll be there in spirit while I'm eating my rice. I'll be there with you.
Let's go.
I'll be there. I'll make sure that I watch live.
Yeah, man.
If I can't, I would
Is that
divide
live? Is
myself.
it live streaming?
Unfortunately, not. Yeah. We like to keep things, if you're there, you experience it.
So should we be expecting another single from it,
From the
concert? Because I feel a lot of artists or a lot of ministers, whenever they go for concerts, they
try to do a live recording or something.
Yeah, exactly. They try to do something.
We are recording it, and obviously, like, we love moments. So there might be a moment in time where God just speaks through us, or any of the artists. It's just going to be one of those nights. Kind of change, just loosen to be yourself. Yeah, man.
All right, and then we should expect collaborations as well.
Collaborations. Calledout featuring Dayo.
Yeah, there's a lot of amazing artists coming up, and obviously who are already established. You know, yeah, just watch the space.
So if you're going to collaborate with anyone
in the world right now, or in Nigeria.
Okay, let's do it this way.
Aside T.Y. Bello that you've done?
Any of the people ministering at Calledout.
All of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if you're going to collaborate with anybody in Nigeria at the moment, who would that be?
In Nigeria, I think that's such a broad question. Whenever people ask me that,
Mention one.
I can't.
Just use your London mind to mention
There's just so many. There's just so, like, and the thing is, if I mention one person on the way home, I'm thinking,
you should have mentioned this person and be.
But honestly, like, there's everyone there tomorrow, for example, I'm a fan of.
Okay.
And we like to, in HFP, we like to keep the concept very family friendly. We like to keep it people we actively love and support. Come do your thing. So obviously everyone there tomorrow. There's your Sinaches, there's your Fanny Obassis of Nigeria. Oh, you know, like Uncle Nat, for example, is someone like a mentor to me, so which is amazing. Having someone like that, you know, speak to me on a frequent basis. And there's a lot of people around the world, like Phil Thompson, who's doing his thing. This is what I'm trying to tell you. There's just so many.
We just have a long list,
There's
right?
so many.
I feel your brother. I feel it. Like if I want to collaborate with someone, I'm gonna have a long list.
Yeah, should just give Travis Green up.
There's
Hey bro, let's do it, man.
there's this young man at HFP.
Yeah,
he
you
just
just
did
tell
Luku
us, just
Luku.
mention it.
Yeah.
Ma-
Marizu.
Marizu.
Yeah. Big shout out to Marizu, man.
Big shout out.
Yeah.
You know, I would want to do a collaboration with him. You
It's
know,
crazy.
do a collaboration with Calledout. You know,
Who you?
yeah, me.
Okay.
All right then. Yes, it is me, your very own Radio Taylor Dayo. But I like to just make everything all lively and all. So one of these days, you all will be seeing me in London. We're called out. We'll be doing a collaboration together. You know, one of these days.
He's laughing at her.
I'm
Yeah,
not joking this one.
like you think, you wish.
All right, so we don't want to waste.
Yeah,
waste
as much
time.
as we want to let you go, I just want to ask one final question.
Yes, sir.
What has been your most challenging time throughout your
season,
career?
right?
Yeah. And how are you able to come up from that?
Um,
Because many people,
Yeah,
you know,
man.
cover that name minister and go through a whole lot, but they don't know how to come out.
I say my most challenging period was quite recent. So I was after leaving uni, I got a fantastic job in a global, like powerhouse of a company, and I was as a graduate there, and it was going really well. And you know, like I said, mastering the art of doing something you feel you have to do. You know, God really gave me grace, and it was going well. And it got to a point we went to Germany to do a Calledout live in 2 cities. We did Friday, Saturday. We did Friday, Saturday. Came back Sunday, and then on Monday I got into work, and I was like, it's time. I need to be out of here. Yeah. Like I'd been
How
thinking.
many years did you spend there?
I was at the place for 8 months. But it
So
was.
you got hired 8 months and then you sacked yourself 8 months after.
It had to be done. It had to be done. The money.
It's not about the money.
Yeah.
Osas, I didn't
At
want
all.
to ask questions.
It's not. No. The money was amazing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what even made it
Sorry,
such a hard decision.
I'm just.
No, that's fine. It's fine. The money was great. I got paid well. It was 20 minutes from my house. Everything was. There was no reason. Even some people that I spoke to, they were like, "Dude, you're nuts."
You know, if you were a Nigerian, well, you are still a Nigerian. If you are in Nigeria, they will say, there's this thing Yorubas usually say, delay. It means a generational curse that is affecting someone.
Wow.
That's exactly what it is. Because that's what they're going to tell me that.
Yeah.
How can you leave?
Yeah.
That your village people have been pursuing you.
Yeah, man.
But
Nah,
I really feel that because
it had to be done.
it just had to.
had
You know, I was
So-
watching, sorry, Osas, I was watching Calledout live in France.
Yeah.
Paris. Yes, I was watching it on your Instagram page.
Okay.
And then I was like, man, this young man is really doing good. I wish a lot of people could just follow this trend, but hey, it's not everybody that is called out. And then I saw Germany and like,
Some people are cold outside.
and now you're saying it.
Just correct.
So, really. And now you're saying it that you
Yeah,
know
man.
you got back from Germany and then you had to leave
was
your
that.
work. It was
Yeah.
at you know you got to that point.
I
where
got
you
to
had
that point.
leave.
I mean, I've been having conversations with Chibs, my parents, before that.
And your parent didn't say anything.
That's how I knew it was God. Because my parents, for me, because I grew up listening to their voices from a young age, so they are another confirmation level for me. So I prayed a prayer to God. I said, God, when I make this decision, I want everyone to be at peace with it. That's the only thing I ask. And up until that point, they were still back and forth. But the moment I told my parents, I told Chibs first because you know he's like, you know, my big bro. I was like, hey man, I think it's time. And then he was like, yeah, I think we can go. I was like, okay. One down. Okay. I went
Two
to
more.
I had to go to my mom first. No, I called my sister first because my sister's she's in finance. She's one of those career women. I called her. I said I was so scared. I was like, Esther, I want to do this. She was like, Sam, you know what? I think you should, because she saw I had no joy going into work. I woke up in the morning. I was like, I don't want to go in. Then I went to my mom. My mom didn't say anything after she heard. She just prayed with me. She said, go and talk to your father. And then, because she was at peace, but she just prayed with me. As soon as I said, hey, Dad, there's something I want to tell you about work. He said, you want to leave? I said, yes. He said, let's pray.
Wow.
And that was the conversation.
And that's
Wow.
I literally left the room
Amen.
thinking, God, you're real, you know. Like, and from that moment, everything is just flowed. You know, like when you do something for God, He makes space for you. But I have to make this disclaimer. Please be sure you're called for it.
Okay,
Don't.
say that again. Let me.
It's true. It's true.
It's a disclaimer. Be sure you are called for it, because that's
Don't call yourself.
yeah, because it's a struggle if you're not and you're trying to fit yourself in. Some people, God has called people to be media personalities and they're accountants. Some people have been called to be accountants and they're preachers. Some people, you know, like, it's be called for what you're doing, because then God makes it easy for you. I'm not saying it's always easy for us, but it's easier because I know what I'm here to do. He knows what He's here to do. Because we have that end goal of our why, the how is easier.
Yeah. So it was, it was very easy. I'm sure after that moment, anything that happened, you know that God is beside you,
Yes,
is with you.
100%. And we have actively seen the hand of God. Certain things happen in HFP. We're like, man, this is beautiful. We don't know how this happened, but it's not our job to know how. So.
Okay, so this is the time you freestyle.
No, just before the freestyle.
But the freestyle will be in two ways. You're going to rap and then you're going to sing.
Man.
Okay.
So you have 1 minute to do that. You have 60 seconds. So you can divide it. To sing or rap or
rap.
talk.
The two of them.
But
The
no,
two of them.
you cannot talk.
Sing
I'm
and
the only
rap.
one who can talk here. So you can do anything.
Yeah. Good time.
I can't freestyle though.
You can't freestyle.
Nah, I've never been
You've
I'm a
never,
freestyle guy.
you've never got that challenge before, have you?
The freestyle. I did it on a radio station once, but it was really bad.
Don't worry.
I always
Really
put
bad.
people on
We're
the
not-
spot.
Are you guys gonna give me a beat?
Nobody.
I will give you a beat. Tim. Tim.
You're going to rap first. You're going to rap first.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
rap and then sing.
Let's go.
Okay. Chicka.
Yo. Hey,
Tim.
check me out. Yo.
We can see you already.
Hey. Hey, yo, it's your favorite London boy. Let's go. Hey, chilling in live way. Hey, you know it's a good day. Hey, you know what I say. Hey, it's so grace and it's so great all day. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Oh my God!
All day to wear.
My brother,
I was ready that all day to wear.
That's enough. I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
All
with
day,
it.
all day. Why are you going all day?
We're just going all day.
It's all day, man.
All right, amazing. So,
Fantastic.
your own song.
Anyone? Shall I just do a chorus?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Your favorite? I know you're gonna say everything is my favorite.
Yeah, man. I don't have a favorite, by the way. But
Okay.
All your
Turn the
favorites.
words upside down for
All
me.
your
No
favorites.
problem. Just-
though, and I'll say that your grace is all I need. Oh Lord, you see the best in me. That's why I call you Yahweh, Yahweh. That's why I call you Yahweh, Yahweh. When I'm walking through the valley, let me feel you next to me. And that's my prayer.
See, I didn't even know when you even started singing.
It's because
I
you
thought there
don't
was going to be
know.
like a pause before it started.
I've been to London.
Where? To see the
I
queen?
was there when he was recording Yahweh.
Oh, wow.
In the spirit.
right.
In your way.
All right, so a big, massive thank
Hey,
you
man,
for coming
it's so
around.
love,
You know,
so
this
love,
is like
so love.
a huge one. I wish I had my buttons here. I would have given you one.
Oh,
But
man.
I don't. So
Special.
I'll send
From my
one.
heart.
Don't collect this one. You want me to remove this from my shirt? Really?
No. It's
No, it's HFP people now.
You can keep it, please. You didn't say you can keep it, please.
All right, thank you very much.
So love, man.
I'm
Thanks
really
for having
happy to have done this. I'm honored. I'm excited. You know, and then I hope to have to do this one more time. You know.
Amen.
And excitement too.
Very excitement.
Whatever that is.
All right. So how can people contact you?